The Ford Ranger is no stranger to us here in the United States. We've had the compact pickup on the market since 1982 for the 1983 model year, and has ran pretty concurrently up until the end of the 2010 model year. The Ford Explorer was based off the Ranger platform and served as the SUV variant of the truck. Even Mazda used the platform for a bit for their B-Series pickups and the Navajo two-door SUV. However, from 2011 to 2018, we had no Ranger, even though the truck continued to be available globally in other worldwide markets. Then, in 2018, it was announced the USA was getting the Ranger back, and what we were getting was the T6 platform Ranger. For the 2019 model year, the 4th generation Ranger was introduced, and it went on sale in January of 2019. It returned after an 8-year hiatus. 2012 production was not marketed for retail sale, and the 4th generation Ranger became the first of the model line produced as a mid-size pickup. Developed from the Ranger T6 designed by Ford Australia, the Ranger underwent several design changes to its frame and bumpers. We got either the SuperCab, the SuperCrew configurations, and no manual transmission would be offered. While I had the opportunity to review either the Lariat or the Raptor versions of this truck, they will come later. I decided to go with the more run-of-the-mill version of the truck, and that may be the more popular version that's sold. I think it gives the reviews a bit more relevance to buyers in the market. Our 2024 Ranger XLT was produced at the Michigan Assembly Plant in Wayne, Michigan, on March 13th of 2024. Hey everyone, welcome to another new installment of the Walk Around series. These are detailed in-depth reviews, and today we're covering a brand new vehicle, and that is the 2024 Ford Ranger. This is a Ford Ranger SuperCrew on the 128-inch wheelbase. It is an XLT with the Sport 4x4 package. It is painted in carbonized gray metallic, and it features the ebony premium cloth interior. Full pricing is shown on screen, and a full options list is in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. As stated previously, it's going to be a full in-depth review. We're going to cover everything from the exterior to the interior, powertrain, off-road capabilities, and everything else in between. We've been wanting in here in the States a new Ford Ranger for quite some time, since we've had the previous generation for a while. And with this new generation, even though this is not this, we do gain the Raptor, which is really nice. So we have the Bronco Raptor, the F-150 Raptor, and now the Ranger Raptor. Our Ranger is 4-wheel drive with electronic shift-on-the-fly transfer case with push-button controllers for 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low settings. In addition, the twist-style controls the drive mode selector, which works in conjunction with the transfer case. In 4 high, we have a 1-to-1 gear ratio. In 4 low, we have a 2.717 to 1 gear ratio. Overall, we have the $420 optional 3.73 to 1 electronic locking differential. The Ranger features a ground clearance of 9.3 inches with an approach angle of 30.2 degrees, departure angle of 25.8 degrees, and a ramp breakover angle of 23 degrees. While the 2.7-liter V6 is optional, we have the standard 2.3-liter EcoBoost dual overhead cam 16-valve 4-cylinder engine. This engine is of aluminum block and head construction with direct fuel injection and is turbocharged and intercooled, and sports a 10-to-1 compression ratio. This engine creates 270 horsepower at 5,500 RPM, 310 pound-feet of torque at 3,000 RPM. This power is good for 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 6 seconds, and with a gross vehicle weight rating of 6,170 pounds, the Ranger can tow a maximum of 7,500 pounds and haul a maximum payload of 1,631 pounds. Pretty healthy for a compact pickup with the base engine. This truck is equipped with an 18 US gallon fuel capacity, and it consumes 4.5 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated whole driving range of around 396 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 20 miles per gallon in the city, 24 miles per gallon on the highway, and a combined average of 22 miles per gallon. The sole available transmission on this truck is the Ford GM-built electronically controlled 10-speed 10R80 select shift automatic with manual shift capabilities and a 373-to-1 final drive ratio. Steering on this truck is electrically assisted variable rate, vehicle speed sensitive rack and pinion, and it features 3.4 turns lock to lock at a 42.5 foot turning radius. Wheels are 17 by 7.5 inch gray painted aluminum sport multi-spokes, and they are shod in 255/70 R17 Goodyear Wrangler Territory AT tires. Brakes are 4-wheel power disc brakes with 4-sensor, 4-channel analog braking system with advanced track electronic stability control, roll stability control, and 12.24 ventilator rotors up front with 2-inch twin piston calipers and 12.12-inch solid rotors with 2.12-inch single piston calipers in the rear. Alright, walking around the rear, we're going to cover it in more detail here in just a second. But as you can see, a much more aggressive pickup truck-like look. Even though the old Ranger looked really good, this one looks even better. And it's about the size of the older F-150s. Alrighty, around the rear of the 2024 Ranger, it is all new back here. A new bed design, new tail lights, new tailgate, new everything. One thing I really like about this bed is it's a short box, but it kind of has that flare side look to it with these arched out wheel arches here. And of course you do have your Sport 4x4 badging. Coming into the tail lamps here, it's all like a really dark smoked red. It does contain the blind spot sensors. You have your LED marker lights, LED tail lights and brake lights. They actually don't move like this, it's just a camera refresh. Incandescent turn indicator and rear reverse lights. Of course, we do also have the ultrasonic parking sensors. I love the body color bumper back here. You've also got a trailer receiver hitch, and we've also got 7-pin and 4-pin wiring as well. You have the Ranger nameplate stamped into the tailgate. Huge Ford logo here, small little camera there, tailgate handle here, and on the tailgate you also have your clamp receivers. It's a really nice touch. Alright, as we walk along the profile, on screen, the truck itself does not look very big. It's 128-inch wheelbase as stated before. The on screen, I put the overall dimensions on here. It is a rather large vehicle, however. Even though it's an XLT, it is anything but base or lower level. Has a lot of nice options on it for sure. Alright, as we walk around the front, moving more in line with the F-150 lineage, the Ranger looks more up to date than ever before. Looks more like the outgoing F-150s, really. But we'll go over more details here in just a second. Alrighty, up front, the Ranger is all new. Has a much more aggressive design. Looks more in line with the F-150. Loving this, these extended wheel arches here, front and rear. Gives a much more aggressive stance. You've also got the XLT badging here inside this fender vent. I don't think it's functional. Moving down, we do have LED headlamps, LED high beams down there, incandescent turn indicators, LED driving light pipe there that frames the headlamp itself, high intensity LED fog lamps. This is a functional air vent here. Coming along the grille, carbonized gray element right there in the middle, framing the Ford logo. You have a front trail cam with the washer. And of course it also has front ultrasonic parking sensors as well. Alright, now before we get inside, one nice feature is this truck is equipped with remote start. To operate is very simple. First we're going to lock the vehicle, then we're going to double press the remote start button on the key fob. Alright, now before we get inside, let's take a look at the key fob. Now we do not have Ford's smart key access system. We just have a simple switchblade key. It does have the Ford logo here. And as I stated before, it is a switchblade laser cut key. And the buttons are unlock, lock, remote start, and panic. We do not have a tailgate release button. But you can either lock and unlock the vehicle simply by placing the key in the door handle, or of course you can just press the unlock button here. Now let's go ahead and open up the door. Alright, so inside we have an all new interior, all new materials, all new design, all new everything. It is a very nice and roomy interior, very much up to date with today's technology. Taking a quick look at the door panels. Pretty much all hard plastics here. This part here is even a hard plastic. You do have padded armrest, however. You do have that carbonized gray metallic accent here on the door panel, some accent stitching, power locks, power windows, power mirrors, and power foldaway mirrors, it looks like, which is really nice. Window lockout, molded map holders, bottle holders, door speakers. Here on the driver's side instrument panel, we have these really cool, they're lifted from the Bronco, but I love these air vents. The way they move and the way they adjust looks really cool. Carbonized gray metallic accents on the interior. Just a little nook there. You do have your cargo lamp control, automatic headlamp control, instrument panel brightness and dim, and a fog light switch right there in the middle. And the driver's footwell, just 2 pedals, indicating it does have an automatic transmission. Hood release is here. We do have a leather wrap tilt and telescoping steering column. 8-way power driver and passenger seat with adjustable lumbar supports. Taking a quick look at the seats. Seats in this truck are cloth. The cloth is nice and grippy. It's not very soft, however. And you do have this two-tone treatment here with this texture in the middle, which looks really nice. Alright, now let's check out the rest of the interior. Alright, now we're inside. We're going to check it out in more details. There's a lot to show. Nice little 3-spoke steering wheel. Feels good in the hand. Large airbag cover with the Ford logo. Multifunction controls over here. So we do have our cruise controls, our follow distance. And then we have our volume controls, lane departure warning, voice command controls. Over here on the right hand side we have our menu controls that just control the instrument cluster there. And it just has a variety of menus. It's mildly reconfigurable. You have everything from your personal view to trip and fuel, off-road status, towing, audio, everything else, navigation, settings, vehicle maintenance, and all that kind of stuff. And you can just flip through all of your different sub-menus in here. Right now we're just in the off-road. So it does give your wheel, how far they're turned, clinometers there, your rear axle locker status, transmission, transfer case, all that kind of stuff. Then of course your gauges, you do have PSI for your turbo boost, oil temperature, or oil pressure, and transmission temperature. Other than that, it looks like it's pretty much lifted from the Bronco, the cluster does. Pretty much standard turn indicators, high beam flash to pass. Over there we have our wiper washer controls, standard stalks. Moving over the top of the dash, we do have A-pillar mounted tweeters. All hard plastic on the dash, very rugged, very utilitarian. Moving over the width of the dash, we do have this little panel here that just shows the passenger airbag status. Coming down, we do have a really nice portrait display Sync 4. Does have GPS navigation. We've also got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Your owner's manual could be in there, your towing stuff, phone, radio, media, all that kind of stuff. You can even sketch whatever you want to do. Kind of fun. We've also got vehicle settings here, control, sound, phone list, all that kind of stuff. Access to your cameras. And we have a variety of camera views here. Down here, Your climate controls are fixed in place on the screen, which is really nice because you don't have to search for them. But you have your temperature controls, 3 levels of auto. You've also got panel distribution. You have your fan speed here. And then you have your max defroster, rear defroster. And we've also got 3-stage heated seats, which is really nice. Down here, we have manual controls for temperature for driver and passenger. And then we have our fan speed control here. Just the simple push buttons here. And your max AC, max front defroster, 4-way flashers, and your recirculate. Volume and power switch for your audio. And we also have our trailer brake controller there. Moving the shifter out of the way, we have a nice little storage area here. It has USB Type A and Type C power points, wireless charger, small little cubby hole. Of course, our shifter here with the manual shift capabilities, 2 large front cup holders, electronic parking brake. We also have the parking assist, auto start stop, traction control, rear diff lock, drive modes, transfer case, and all that kind of stuff. Nice padded armrest, opens up to reveal a large amount of storage, a 12-volt power point. So yeah, there you go. That's part of the interior of the Ford Ranger. Overall, it's pretty nice, even for an XLT. I'm sure the Lariat and the upper trims are even nicer. We do have a automatic dimming rearview mirror. Overhead, we do have overhead lighting. We've also got individual LED reading lights. This is our power sliding rear window. And our sunglasses holder. Now overhead, we do have vinyl covered large sun visors, non-illuminated vanity mirrors. The sun visors do swing out, and of course they slide out on extensions. And you have height adjustable seat belts up front. All right, now let's take a look at the rear seat. And the rear seat does seat 3 across. It is a folding seat, but it's a single piece folding seat. Take a quick look at the door panels, just the same materials as up front. All hard plastics, some soft touch texture materials, padded armrest, accent stitching, the carbonized gray metallic. Your doors pulls here, power window switches, map pockets, bottle holder, speakers. Quick look at the seats. As stated before, it does seat 3 across, not a 60-40 split folding seat. You do have height adjustable seat belts, or height adjustable head restraints. You've also got a fold down center armrest that does have integrated cup holders. One thing, you can pull this tether here at the top of the seat, and you can actually fold the seat back down just like this. Or you could pull this tether here and put the seat up. And that does show your, reveal your storage for your jack and tools. Some storage cubbies here in the floor. You'll notice you do have a seat back mat pocket in the back of the right front seat, but not in the back of the driver's seat. Storage tray, there's no air vents back here, but you do have a USB Type A and Type C power point, and a 120 volt, 400 watt household style AC outlet. That's one of 2 in this truck. To let the seats back down, just pull this tether, it unlocks it, and there you go. Alright, it wouldn't be a truck video without checking out the bed. There's only one way to access the tailgate or open the tailgate, and that is through the handle right here. It is a soft opening tailgate. It does utilize hydraulic struts on both sides. Now you'll notice that there is no bed liner in this truck, but it does have Ford's work surface just like it does on the F-150. You do have a ruler here, and of course the provisions for clamping down for if you need to use it as like a sawhorse or whatever. Another nice feature is the inside of the bed is actually illuminated. You do have LED lights on either side, the inside the black areas. Of course, you also have your cargo lamp up top. And then here we have the 180 watt 12 volt power point here inside this cover. And over here we have the other 120 volt 400 watt household style AC outlet. And of course on screen I do have the bed dimensions, as you can see. And to close the tailgate is super easy. It's very lightweight. Alright, there we have it. The detailed in-depth review of the 2024 Ford Ranger XLT. We hope you found the review informative, and if you did, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram channel at BrensoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.